like I'm bulletproof.
Can we get real for a second? Can I just be real with y'all? Procrastination and distractions, everybody deals with. Every single person that I have come across in life has dealt with procrastination and distractions. And that says something because things are not usually absolute, right? Like you can't say everybody has children or everybody has a demanding job, right? But what you can say, one thing's for sure, everybody has dealt with procrastination or distractions to some degree. And whether it's a big project or a small personal task, both of those, procrastination and distractions, will keep us from achieving our goals. That's it. So let's just be real. How do we get over that, right? We have the key, the secret to success and to achieving our goals is how do we overcome the distractions and the procrastination? I have learned it has to be intentional. You have to intentionally want to overcome procrastination. You have to intentionally find a way to pull away from those distractions because they're only stopping you. There are certain things in life that slow us down, right? Divorce, childbirth, losing someone in the grieving process, illness. A lot of things are somewhat out of our control and they do slow us down. Let's be honest, when things in life happen, they have a tendency to put the brakes on certain things. So once we navigate through that, and it's just us having to hold ourselves accountable. It is really about checking in with who you are, where you're going, and not allowing life to just pass you by, not being distracted by the nonsense. Let's just name some distractions real quick. People, negative people, energy drainers, people who don't pour into you, who only want from you. Because I'm on TikTok, I see the things that be going on. First of all, social media can be a distraction. If you're not learning on social media and you're there for entertainment purposes more than you're there to learn, that is a distraction. I know because I've dealt with it. I've caught myself. So I had to figure out, how can I beat this thing? How can I beat this thing? And one thing that I did realize is prayer. Prayer is a big way to get over procrastination and distractions. I prayed literally that God removes distractions from my life. And what I found was He was removing people from my life. Yeah, that part. So I was like, oh, this is the key. This is who I need to go to because now that He cleared house, I have more time to focus. People are no longer calling me with their issues or with their drama or, moving funny. The only people that call my phone now are pouring into me, are loving on me. There's no drama, there's no beef, there's no hidden agenda, there's no jealousy, there's no weird envy, none of that. I prayed for that. And when I saw it happening, I accepted it. And I let it go. The people that I let go in my life may feel like I never cared, may feel like, I guess she don't want to deal with me, or I don't know what they think. Can I be honest? And I don't care. I don't care. It's no love lost. But the people that were removed from my life, I have learned to accept because ever since the removal, there's been progression for me. So it's clear as day, things needed to happen in the way they needed to happen. Let people go. I see so many people on social media fighting for these relationships, posting their cheating spouses. Let it go. If you want to share the process because you want to help other women or other men get through a cheating spouse, that's understandable. But to focus on just bringing shame to another person or humiliating another person, the person they cheated with. If I get online and talk about my cheating partner, that can be therapeutic for me, right? That can be part of my healing process. The viewers, if you are not learning from that experience, like seriously using the lessons to apply it to your life and help you grow, you're there for entertainment purposes, that is a distraction. It's not a distraction necessarily for the person posting it, but for you to be watching it. Now, what you gonna do for you, right? You spent 2 hours on social media. What about you? I just want us to get back to ourselves at some point. Do not let too many days go by where you are just doom scrolling, where you are just distracted, and now you're tired. Yeah, you're tired. Of course. Are you going to the gym? Are you making your doctor's appointments? Are you meditating? Are you breathing? Are you thinking? Are you taking time alone? Are you talking to God? Because sometimes we get so distracted that we lose ourselves. We lose focus on what really matters in life. And because I have experienced it, 99.9% of my clients have experienced it. I felt like this is a conversation to be had. What is distracting? What is making you procrastinate? Grab you a little tablet, paper, pen, got that too, and write down not only your goals, but distractions and what you can do to overcome them. So I'm gonna be transparent. One of my distractions was social media, late at night at that. Then I wanted to wake up early and work out. That don't match, right? If you stay up late and you're doom scrolling or scrolling, even if it's for educational purposes, till midnight, and you're getting up at 4:30 to go work out, eventually it's going to catch up with you. It is, and it caught up with me. If you are drinking, let's say you drink wine and you drink beer, and you notice that the next day you're not energized, you got a little hangover, you're not as, you don't have the pep in your step. It's because of the alcohol. The alcohol can be a distraction. It's keeping you from getting up that next day and making things happen. Be honest. And here's the thing, when other people point it out to you, people take it as an insult. I'm not going to lie. Back in the days when my mother used to be like, oh, you need to cut back on this, cut back on that. I was like, excuse me, this is my life. Felt like she was trying to, judge me or control me. Okay, people see it and they see a train wreck, right? And they're gonna say something if they care about you. As I grew older, and especially now where I am in my life as a coach, a strategist of personal development and professional development, I understand the power of overcoming distractions and procrastination in your life. There is always a solution. If you were supposed to do something at 5 p.m. on Saturday and it did not get done, don't cry about it, because it's done, right? You missed it. What can you do now? Can you make it up on Sunday? Can you do something else to replace that task? What can you do now that can address the things you did wrong? That's accountability. Accountability, secrets out. Accountability is the way to overcome procrastination and distractions, holding yourself accountable, and also telling people that really care about you, your plan, as far as overcoming things. Like me sharing with my husband, I will not be on social media after 11 p.m. I will not be on any technology, not a computer, not a phone, after 11. Last night, I was on my phone, I think checking emails or something, and I just glanced at the time and it said 11. And I put my phone to the side. That's discipline, that's accountability, but it was intentional. I didn't magically just figure, 11 o'clock, let me put my phone down. No, I said to myself, I made a commitment. I'm fasting from technology. And it started as a fast, but I think this is something I want to implement as a lifestyle. It's just helpful. And I think it's really important to see that sometimes fasting, here's another tip. Fasting can help you overcome things that you are struggling with, because once you fast from it and you see the progress in it, now you understand the importance of doing this thing. It's not for a season. This should be for a lifetime. For some people, they fast from, let's say, pork, and they realize, wow, I feel better. I don't want pork anymore. That's me. I fasted from pork. Do not put no pork on my fork anymore. I'm done. From being educated about it to feeling better without it, taking things out of my diet, and me acknowledging how much better I feel. It's a win, but that's accountability. And the distraction of maybe certain foods keeping me away from my fitness goals, I had to acknowledge that and remove them. Not magic. Nobody made me. It didn't just happen. This is literally through prayer, through meditation, through fasting, through acknowledgement of what's holding me back. I do not want you all to be held back any longer either. So what I'm doing on March 23rd, 2025, listen up. I'm having a free virtual retreat vision check-in. We are checking in with our vision. By the end of the quarter, you will be realigned with your goals. March 23rd, we are hitting the ground running, making sure that the goals we set for ourselves in December and January, we're still aligned with. What do we need to tweak? Where are we at with it? Or are we not anywhere with it? That's fine too. It's no judgment. Judgment-free zone, a safe, comfortable space of women, the flourishers, in the Flourisher Connection. But that's what outpinned us, the Flourisher Connection, because we are all flourishing as women. So check in, tap in, March 23rd. I'm going to put the link in the description. It's free. All you got to do is register and show up ready to become the woman that you have designed, that you think about, that you want to become, and not just get distracted and procrastinate, bypass her, right? Like you taking a longer route to get to her because you were being distracted. I wish I had like a pen and a paper, like a board I can draw on. You want to get here, you're here. The distractions got you going over here, there, back here. Now you further than you was, further away. We want to get you closer to. We want to make sure that you align and set up to become who you want to become. And we're doing that in community. You know why? Community is powerful. How do I know? Our ancestors, they have laid the blueprint. We are not reinventing the wheel here. What we need to do is go back to the basics. Let's go back to the basics. Let's build community. Let's support one another. Let's check ourselves and check one another through support, through guidance, through inspiration, through motivation. And let's make sure that we are not getting distracted in this world, because more than ever, it is time to buckle down and be the person that you were created to be. To walk in your purpose, anything is possible. And when I say anything, anything. So if you feel like you are so far away from your goals, you're not. You can absolutely get closer. You can absolutely achieve them. I've heard of some wild accomplishments. I've seen some people create some businesses that I'm like, wow, they really believed in themselves. Yes, and we can too. You can too. This is the thing. When you see people successful, they are no more gifted or blessed or loved by God than we are. The only difference between successful people and people who fail to become successful is because the people who fail to be successful quit. They get distracted too much. They procrastinate too much. Let me tell you something. It sounds very cliche, this whole procrastination and distraction thing. But when I tell you, these things will absolutely stop you from living your life. Can we just acknowledge that? I know what lying to ourselves can do. And we have been called to promote change. I don't know if you got the memo, but we are. In your own way, you can promote change in this world. Are you too distracted or procrastinating too much to notice that? You were created to promote change. What change are you ready to work towards or to develop? Maybe you say, you know what, Taniqua, I'm already where I want to be. Okay, now where you want to go next? What else can you do? We're here to serve. But that's a conversation for another day. But back to procrastination and distractions. Find out what is causing you to procrastinate. Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it a relationship? Is it friendships? Is it your job? What is causing you to procrastinate? What are the distractions in your life? Is it social media? Is it TV? Is it relationships? Is it something in your lifestyle? Something that you do? The foods that you eat? Are they holding you back from living the life you want to live? Once you acknowledge it, that is the first step. And I just want us to acknowledge it. Why? Because that is the first step. Because after that, we can absolutely head towards success. Acknowledge where we are being distracted. Acknowledge why we are procrastinating or what's helping us to procrastinate. And let's get to it. So listen, join me next time for our coffee tea break. I'm here to just build community, a community of women who will be radical in their goals, be courageous, be brave, and support and inspire one another in community so that we can absolutely do amazing things in this world. We were not designed to do it by ourselves. So if you are not in community, or if you're already in a community, join another one. Join the Flourisher Connection and join us on March 23rd, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, free virtual retreat vision check-in for 2025. We're doing it, and I hope to see you there. Remember, God loves you. I do too. Have a great day.
Shots in my heart, but it bleeds the truth.